I've been driving long haul for 11 years. I don't tell this story to many people because I know how it sounds. Last October, around 2:15 a.m., I was hauling a load north through Lancashire. Empty motorway, thick fog, radio on low, normal night. Then I saw him, a man standing on the hard shoulder, not near a broken down car, not near a junction, just standing there, completely still, thrown out, in 3-degree weather wearing a funeral coat. No bag, nothing. Every instinct said keep driving. I stopped anyway. The first wrong thing, he got in and brought no cold with him. You know that smell when someone's been outside in winter? That sharp, icy smell on their clothes? He had nothing. He smelled of absolutely nothing. I noticed it immediately and said nothing. He sat with his hands folded in his lap and stared at the road, didn't touch his phone, didn't fidget, just sat there like a photograph of a person. Where you heading? I asked. North, he said. Just that. North. Then it got weird. About 15 minutes and he said quietly, slow down in about a mile. There's something on the road. I almost ignored him, but something made me ease off the throttle. Steel rebar, lying across both left lanes. I swerved around it with maybe 8 inches to spare. Heart hammering. I asked how he knew. I was walking this stretch earlier. I saw it fall, except I had seen him standing still. When I passed, not walking, standing completely still. I said nothing. The radio, the talk show host started reading out a sleep paralysis. Sorry, I reached to change it. Leave it, he said, flat, dumb, like talking to a child. I left it. A few miles later the signal broke up, but instead of static it turned into something rhythmic, something that sounded like slow, deep breathing. I changed the station. Same breathing. Changed again. Breathing. I turned the radio off. The silence had weight. Then he said, third time tonight. What? That's the third time you've heard that sound. At the bridge near junction 34 you had your window cracked. You thought it was traffic noise. And before that at the services, when your eyes were closed on your brake, you heard it and told yourself it was a lorry idling next to you. My mouth went dry. How do you know where I stopped? He smiled. Just once. A sad smile. I've been behind you for a while, he said. He disappeared. I asked what was north. He told me there was a boy near junction 38, 17 years old, been walking for 3 hours, frightened, red jacket, left at the road before the junction marker. Then he said, this is fine for me. I'll get out here. We were doing 52 mph on a live carriageway. I reached for him. My hand closed on the door handle and nothing else. The seat was empty. Door locked. No rush of air. No sound. No open door. Just gone. I pulled over and sat there for 4 minutes watching the clock. The boy, junction 38, left side, before the marker, red jacket, 17 years old, 3 hours walking, phone dead, white lips from cold. His first words after warming up, your window was already down before I put my thumb out. How did you know to stop? I told him someone told me he'd be there. He just nodded slowly and didn't say anything else. What I found after, a week later I went back to where I'd picked him up. Daytime. Walked the hard shoulder. Soft clay underneath the tarmac. Cold enough that week to hold footprints for days. I left deep prints with every step I took. Where he'd been standing. Nothing. Not one mark. I've driven that stretch maybe 30 times since. I don't know what got in my cab that night. But whatever it was, it had been following me for hours before it let me see it. It knew my routes. It knew where I'd stopped. It knew about the boy. And it only told me just enough. That's the part I can't shake. Not the disappearing. Not the footprints. The fact that it gave me just enough. Whatever it is, it's still out there. On that road. Between junction 34 and 40. Probably right now. If you drive that stretch at night and your radio breaks up into something that sounds like breathing, don't open your window. And whatever you do, don't stop.